Friends, I'm Dr. Shafshad. We have been discussing with you what is religion, why it is important in our life, and how we should act and learn the right path which is given to us in this present century. And these holy books are now you can see it on the media also. So one may not say that I from where I may get religion. What is the right religion? Religion says God says use is logic. Logic is the main media of this. And so this is scientific presentation and let's go into the Quran and see the answer to all these questions. Because what is Quran? Quran is just a psychology of mankind, right from the beginning of Adam and then Eve, and then the whole, various kind of process. What is the nature of mankind? What is the good and bad point which people face in this life? So God said that I have created this rule. Rule mean it is my special blessing on mankind. So it has three parts. One is called your uh, basic physiological needs, which is called animal instinct, and then here make you ashraful fukat, mean unique over all the creature due to your reasoning power, which is called, and that nafs is first called nafs lawama, with the reasoning you say, uh, and then they say, my those people who purify themselves and they have patience and they care and they sacrifice their life for the sake of other people, not hurting him oneself. It is also don't hurt yourself, because God doesn't like that you are cruel to yourself. Because when you overwork and you are crazy, then you are uh, overworking and crazy, then you are cruel to yourself. So God says, no, don't kill yourself. Move in a systematic. I have given you the limits. This is right, this is wrong, and don't cross those limits. And use your logic, use your reasoning power. You should observe the thing and then say how these things are. In this way, you may be knowing what this universe is, how God is created for us. So it is all up to us how we can do in this way. But keeping in view our shortness, mean we have limited memory, we have limited means I may say organ, and we have various kind of problem due as a human being. We are crazy, we are aggressive, and this kind of lot of thing within us. So in order to control this thing that we may not be derailed, then he sent from time to time prophets. What are the prophets? Are the Rasuls? They are those people which God selected when the people were derailed due to affluency, due to power. They were cruel, they were crushing people, and they were doing all the evil things, and they were doing fahishi and other bad things, gambling, killing, and crushing people, and overruling the mankind. Then he sent his prophets. Mean the prophets are the same one like us human beings. They are not coming from another thing. They are born within the people. Oh, they are like human beings. All the prophets are born. Nobody has come by earth. And then with the passage of time, then he selected those one, and then he sent his message, revealed the knowledge in his senses, and they guide the people. So in this way, right from Adam, Nuh, Ibrahim, I may say Yaqub, Yusuf, Idris, Musa, Isa, and all other prophets. I mean, there are more than 1,000, and then he revealed them books. And there are some very important books also to which are given and which are bigger, I mean, in that respect. Zabur to Hazrat Dawood, and then Torah to Hazrat Musa, and then uh, uh, I mean, Bible to Hazrat Isa, and the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was given Quran. So Quran says about all these books, about all these nations, and all these things, that how God helped them. And this prophet has faced a lot of time, because there were a lot of people, the poor people who are looking for the direction, they involved in it. But the rich one, they think it is our personality problem. It is our ego problem. Who they are, we are better than them, and then they fight with them. They ridicule them. Some are killed also, and but they keep on passing this message from time to time. So what I wish to say that these prophets, whenever they have a hard time, they do not looking from some people to get help. And people, when they have a problem, they ask them how to ask help from God, the Creator, because He may help you, He may bring certain kind of changes in the environment. So it is written, these certain big nations in the history. During the time of Noah, he was given a hard time, and he spent 950 years, and only 100 people turned into religion. And when he was in trouble, he said, Rabbe Nima, Rubun Fantasab. He asked help from the God, not from any other person. Then Hazrat Ibrahim, the biggest, the greatest prophet, he sacrificed his children when God said, sacrifice your son Ismail, and he did it. He did all kind of hardships, and then they told them that these idols which you are asking help, they are helpless. They are made by your own hand, and it is written in the surah. He killed them to give them a lesson and put the axe on the big one and told them you should ask him. Say he cannot speak. We say if he cannot speak, he cannot give you. Why you worship it? Then they put him in the fire as a punishment, but God again saved him. And he used to pray, Rabbi Jalni Muki Masalat and Zuriyati Rabbana Takabbal Rabbana Fili Wale Wale Dayyaba. Again, I mean, all these problems. Hazrat Ayub, he was in a terrible kind of state in disease, so many years. He prayed. Hazrat Yahya, he want to have as a Zikriya's father. He has no children. He want God give me some son or child. He said, I'm too old. How it is possible? He said, I can give you. And he give him a son. Yeah, yeah. Same as other Ibrahim. He was the first son from Ishmael. The second is the wife has, he has no hope of having children. When they become old, very, then the angel came and give them a prophecy that you will have a son. Oh, she said, "Oh Lord, oh God, how is it possible?" God, oh, the prophet says, "It is possible because God has sent us this good news." He gives not on Ishaq, rather told them in the Quran. He also give a prophecy that his son would be uh, Ishaq, Yaqub, the great Yaqub, the founder of Israel nation, moved from there. Then from there he gave him Yusuf. I mean, it is they ask God for help. They ask for children. They ask for everything. They didn't ask any saint or any person that you can give it. All the saints said that we ask from God for help, and you should ask him. How we can say? So, what the problem lies with the people, with the passage of time, when these prophets gone, then their follower, they said that they are so close to God, so they can also give us what we wish. They went to their graves, I mean, on their mizars, for this earth. God says, oh, listen, how is it possible? They are human beings. How they can give you? So it is in the law of association of psychology. The people associate that because they are close to God, so they have also the same power as God has. So how is it possible? He is a creator, other are all creature. They are all created from parent. How they are able to give that power which he is holding over all the people? Same as our other Isa. God says that Maryam will be born without, marriage from of his mother. And you know what happened? Allah says, I can create anything, any children, at any age, at any time, as I wish it. The people say, oh, the Hazrat Maryam she's a purified lady, that how she has this child. Then the surah came. God says, I can create anything. I create Adam with a father. I can do anything as I wish it. So please try to understand it. You understand the authority of God, and religion gave you all this uh, data analysis, and what he can do. He says kun fayakun. When he says it is done, it is done. He is not human being that he has to work so many year to make a dam, or he has to make so many year to make a plant or this or that. I mean, he is a master. He can do anything. So please keep in mind all these prophets. They have a very hard time, and they give them a very terrible condition. As a Idris, as a Isa, then when they were in a hard time, and his people who were follower, they could not save him. Then God took him to him, heaven, and before Qiyamah, last day, he will again come and he will again preach. This is all written in the books. If you people do not read the books, it is not my fault or other person's fault. So do not go after the interpretation of those people. When they interpret it, they add something in it. You know, in law of psychology, when you express something to other person, you add in it. This experiment has been done. So what I wish to say, you do not go the second person, the witness of other people. You go straight, read books, they are available. It is not the time that not books are not available. I'm presenting this program. There are so many programs. People are trying to pass on this knowledge to other people so that we may get insight. If I'm giving you this insight and somebody may start doing good thing, leave the evil thing and extreme irrational kind of activity, God will bless me, because Allah say, you pass on the thing, I will reward it. So in this respect, what I wish to share is, all these prophets, they have a very hard time. And Allah says, listen, you should do your job, and I will do as I have to do. So we have to follow the direction of God.
ومكروا ومكر الله والله خير الماكرين. And the disbelievers planned, but Allah planned, and Allah is the best of planners. إذ قال الله يا عيسى إني متوفيك ورافعك إلي ومطهرك من الذين كفروا وجاعل الذين اتبعوك فوق الذين كفروا إلى يوم القيامة ثم إلي مرجعكم فأحكم بينكم فيما كنتم فيه تختلفون. Mention when Allah said, O Jesus, indeed I will take you and raise you to myself, and purify you from those who disbelieve, and make those who follow you in submission to Allah alone, superior to those who disbelieve, until the day of resurrection. Then to me is your return, and I will judge between you concerning that in which you used to differ. فأما الذين كفروا فأعذبهم عذابا شديدا في الدنيا والآخرة وما لهم من ناصرين. And as for those who disbelieved, I will punish them with a severe punishment in this world and the hereafter, and they will have no helpers. وأما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فيوفيهم أجورهم والله لا يحب الظالمين. But as for those who believed and did righteous deeds, He will give them in full their rewards, and Allah does not like the wrongdoers. ذلك نتلوه عليك من الآيات والذكر الحكيم. This is what we recite to you, O Muhammad, of our verses and the precise and wise message. إن مثل عيسى عند الله كمثل آدم خلقه من تراب ثم قال له كن فيكون. Indeed, the example of Jesus to Allah is like that of Adam. He created him from dust, then he said to him, be, and he was. الحق من ربك فلا تكن من الممترين. The truth is from your Lord, so do not be among the doubters.